live. We should be live now. I believe we should be live. Can I not? Thank you. Oh, that's I think it's working. Yeah, 2.6 kilobits per second. 24 seconds in. Hello, anyone who's watching in the VODs, because I doubt anyone's actually here right now live. So to the people watching in the VODs, hello. It is yours truly, Marco Trixelbit, aka the founder of Cozy Cabin Games. And today, I didn't even play the music, did I? I haven't played the environmental music sound stuff. Oh well. Anyways, today it's gonna be an interesting evening because I don't have anything planned out really. I have some general ideas of things I want to do and may want to try exploring, but I haven't really done any hard. I haven't really put my foot down and said exactly what we want to do today. But there's a few things I kind of want to do, so we'll just talk about it, and then we'll see what feels more interesting. Today I'm less so concerned with doing work, deep work. Today I feel more concerned with just having fun coding and working on stuff, maybe playing a game and or two. Yeah, just why not have some fun making games? It's kind of a crazy concept. Or just making stuff in general. And let me find some natural music sounds. Yes. Yes. It's a babbling brook. Do I want a babbling brook? This seems more up my alley. Anyways. Anywho. Let me expand chat in the event that someone should leave a message. So a couple things I kind of want to do in no particular order. I kind of want to learn a little bit of Odin. And I kind of want to do... So if you see the screen right here, if you see what I got going on in this screen... Oh, one second. This is an application called AstroTerm. It's really cool. It shows the constellations of any particular coordinate. In this case, it's Puerto Rico. And it's cool because it's kind of dynamic. It's very dynamic. And it's all through terminal. And I always like doing things in terminal. I think there's something cool about having applications that are purely terminal based. Not even just that, but there's even like HTOP that looks cool and it's still functional, or Ranger. Like I like this kind of stuff. So if we do some Odin things today, if today is an Odin type of day, I kind of want to make some kind of terminal application. Maybe a game, I don't know, or some cool little visual thing just to have going on, because you know man, having this going on in the background is just it's cool. Some kind of terminal game utility / toy maybe. That's one thing that could be on the agenda today. Outside of that, shaders. So we don't do Odin things. I want to play around with shaders. For some reason, it's been in my brain to do something with, do some kind of blurring. Implement a shader. Okay, not for blurring. What I really want to do is have this kind of glass morphic UI thing and figure out how to do that. Because I like the way it looks here on with PyCom. It looks very pretty here with this terminal where the background gets blurred a little bit, but not too strongly. This is just one element. That's just blurring the background. What I want to do is have some kind of not only blurring, but also glass morphic effects to the actual panels. I don't know. I think it's just kind of cool to explore that. So make glass morphic shader. And this would be a little bit more involved, because now it's not just about doing some kind of blurring. It's also about having some reflection or some Fresnel effects on the edges of the glass, which really adds to that kind of effect. And then beyond that, there is just Messy Mansion development, which isn't bad. If we do that, I would like to outline the space volume distribution algorithm. This is super duper critical. We need to have this in working order before we can really proceed. This is going to be the big linchpin in direction that this game goes in. We have one idea where it's just purely the cleaner, and he cleans up the stuff. And the story is about him reuniting with his with Hearth. The other one is they're actually both together, and then I'd have to architect some other story to achieve what I want to achieve mechanically. Because if it's fun to control both of them, then like, why do that? Why not? Why not go that option? So yeah, this is probably the most high priority thing. And it's not even necessarily the least fun of them. It's just the one that's has the most potential consequences from it. And the more consequences there are to technical decisions or exploration, the more it can be a little bit more daunting. No, I don't mean to. And no file name. 1 second, let me just yoink these bad boys. To do. I should make a macro just for to-dos. Just so I can have just a one scratch thing that I can always keep modifying and then pull up whenever I desire. And of course, I can always just do a bunch of, I could always just do more Linux environment configuration, because you can do that endlessly, and it's endlessly fun. What am I doing? What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, .bash rc. Yeah, let's just make this alias here. What am I gonna do? Yeah, nvim. What would be what tilde? Hey, nice. It's just I just can't get over how convenient Linux is. Like, you can make Linux such a convenient environment. It's to the point where I actually feel like lobotomizing my main laptop and reinstalling Linux on it instead of Windows. Because I've already made it super easy to deploy my environment for the most part. Like, it doesn't take that long to get to where I am here currently. The only main thing is just getting like a copy of my bash RC and whatnot going on. But that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so the to-dos. Let me just open up Unity. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. Yeah, we're gonna keep that bad boy there. Odin, install Linux. That's for Windows. We're not a Windows machine. Mac OS. Others Unix based. You got to install Clang. Sudo apt install Clang. I believe I have Clang installed, if I'm not mistaken. No. Oh, what was it? You were. Do you need sudo? Who is locking it? Front end lock. Okay, 1 second. Let me just close my my webcam real quick. Security is a little important, guys. Security is a little important. There we go. Bring this sucker back. And then, sweet, we got Clang working. And then what's next from there? What's next here? I don't like it. Just I want it to be as simple as just sudo apt install Odin. Let's see here. Oh, that's for WASM. No, that's for compiling. But how do you even get Odin? 3 main ways of getting Odin: official releases, from source, package managers. Okay, and it shows these here. Arc Linux. Okay, what do you say here for package managers? Manjaro. Arc Linux. Host name Odin. Okay. I'm just gonna be super stupid about this. Hey, that installed something. I think it's Odin. I hope it's Odin. Hopefully we didn't install some malware. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? What have I done? That is not what I think it is. Okay, we're just gonna do sudo apt uninstall Odin. Oh, 1 second. I forgot, is it remove? Or purge? Beautiful. It's gone. Okay. Homebrew. Alpine Linux. Arch Linux. Gentoo. I forget. I don't know which one I fit in here. We're gonna learn today. I don't know. Apparently there's a bunch of things I'm just not aware of. Arch Alpine. Okay, we're just gonna Google. I don't want to clone a repo, but I may have to. Okay, getting started. Official releases. Card notes, okay. Yeah, this is from source. I'm not trying to do from source. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. These are the versions, I'm assuming. Package name Odin. Odin Doc. Gentoo. Okay, here's. Oh, look at all the usages. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yeah, but I'm just looking for a command, dog. Am I too small-brained? Is this what's happening here? I'm just small-brained? I feel small-brained. I don't care about this. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Okay, I'm losing interest. Losing interest. It is what it is. I'll worry with this, deal with this later. I just want to do something already. I just want to do something right now. Maybe we'll revisit it once we've done something. Yeah, we'll start here and see where we go. I just want to make something small because it was like a nice little environment where I don't have to, I can just use like a terminal based thing. Could probably be a single file. It could easily be a single file application where I only have to use IntelliSense. I'd largely just be able to just use my old noggin, the old brain, to do everything I need to do in terms of syntax processing. Okay, Okay. And we're gonna open up the old rider. Ye old rider. Not the camera controller. We're gonna open up you. We're gonna open up you. Stain shape. Nope. Cube. What am I looking for? Oh, maybe it is just this object. Because I think, yeah, I already integrated it into yay. Okay, we're good. Okay, you're gonna There we go. Yeah, no, we don't need you anymore. What is that? Don't need this. I don't like the horizontal configuration, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I really don't like that. I forgot what's the button you do to... No, that's gonna open stuff. Alright, we're just gonna keep this like this. I don't like that the code is all the way over there, so maybe I should just... Yeah, I don't know. Actually, don't know what will be the best stream overlay, because right now the code is super blocked. But I can switch easily between this view and that view, and everything appears to be fine for the most part. Also, why is this scene dark? Did I get rid of the lighting? Also, what's happening with the mesh? What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay, I have some progress. I think oh, the progress in the park, yep. Regenerate the file. Oh, you know what? I also had the other idea of making a website, making a Y2K style website for the Cozy Cabin site. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's another option. Some fun web deving. Some enjoyable web deving. Sorry, I just need to have some chips. Really want to have some hot chips right now. I want to feel the burn. Feels so good, man. Feels so good, baby. But I don't want to stain my beautiful porcelain, not porcelain, but just as valuable IBM keyboard. And I see the mesh generation is working. It is alive. It is well. Yes. Yes. Splendid. Splendid. Very splendid. I don't know why it's appearing dark now. That is a bit of an oddity. But it is okay. Yeah, I may want to even change this a little bit, because it's very odd to see these things just kind of up here. Out of nowhere. Yeah, the mouse movement just feels weird. I'll have to address that too. There's also the weird thing about back face culling, or like you look behind and you don't see anything there. I almost feel tempted to render the back face as well. I forgot how you do it. There's a way though to like check which face it is and then do stuff based off of that. There's a bunch of technical stuff that we still have to resolve. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do with this mesh thing. I still don't know how we're gonna deal with platforms. That's a biggie. Also, we're just gonna do this. I think we're gonna just do this. Keep life easy. What's going on? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Yeah, you can use that to switch. I forgot what else do you do to clear this out. I don't even know. I'm just gonna reset it. And then, I forgot. There's a weird way you can do stuff here. I don't know why I have all these stacks though. It's so weird not using my split key. Super duper weird not using my split key here. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this stuff. I forgot how you do it. There's a button I'd press to do it, but yeah, like there's these sub things, and then there's like this weird like groups. There we go. You just move them around until eventually you get to them. Okay, now we're in a nice simple layout. Okay, we'll just do this. That feels good. Okay. With that being done, and me moving this here, like so. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna play around with let me fix this. The mesh generator. Now I might play around with some of the parameters here. There's a few things I was playing around with. I was thinking about maybe even doing further compacting of the data, so you don't even have to do like 512, but still have the same depth of that. Because if you're only using one value per pixel, then like one float value per pixel, then that's like 4 float values that we can pack within a texture, and we can just change the way we do our coordinate calculation so that it can be way more precise. So we can have like 4 coordinates, but then like there's like a packed level to it. The world is our oyster. The world is our oyster. For shame, we could not get Odin to work. I really wanted to do more of a simple terminal thing today instead of I like the game stuff. I just sometimes they're like projects when they grow in scope and complexity. There's like additional weight. It's like material mechanics that are at play. Where like there's reasons why you can have like a beetle of this size, but you can't have a beetle that's the size of a building because all the atoms or I guess like the way volume grows proportionate to surface area is like exponential versus linear. So the building size beetle gets crushed under its own weight, and it's kind of how projects are, where when they're small, they feel very fun and nimble and everything, and when they get bigger, there's like all this extra weight across all the stuff you work on because it can affect other things. Yeah, we'll just do a little simple generate documentation. That's a simple way to get started. Generates meshes for miasma in view of the player. Now the thing we need to play around with is like this generation extent, because currently it feels not that great. Like when we go in the game and we move around in here, the mesh that gets generated is very, you can still see the edges pop up from like around, and maybe some of this you just can't get rid of, but I still think that when you're in there you should not be getting this near plane kind of effect. It's not the near plane, it's just how we're calculating where the geometry should be included. So I think a simple fix might be just bumping up the gen extents. Instead of 13, let's do, I don't know, 15. Who knows? Hello, Kieran. My good friend. It's good to see you, Kieran. Oh, my friend. You should have been here earlier. I was gonna try out Odin, and then I just couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get my little brain couldn't figure out how to get the language going. Well, actually, no. I just didn't know how to use a package manager and install it. I didn't find the command anywhere, and I didn't want to download a build or clone the repo. It needs to be as simple as Rust. I need to just be able to do sudo get install Odin. I just need that simple keyword. I still want to do it though, but so I don't know, man. Aside from this, the other thing besides doing a terminal app within that would be thinking about how you revise the Cozy Cabin website to be super Y2K. There's actually one more thing that I had in mind for today. Because I have a whole thing here for like different ideas of what I want to do. There's this cool technique for sprites, for pixel art, that makes reskinning a character super duper easy. It's like dynamic, or it's like index space. I don't know if there's an official term for it, but it's like index space remapping. And it'll be kind of cool to implement that. And that'd be a great opportunity to talk about shader business and all that. Because the one big bottleneck about sprite-based games is just assets. Were you trying? I'm not sure. I was just trying sudo app to get. They had a list of a bunch of package managers there, but yours truly, none of them said Ubuntu or Debian, and I was like, all right. 1 second. Odin getting started. Here. I'm presented, when it comes to package managers, it presents me with this list. And it's clearly like a knowledge gap thing, because I see it with other repositories. I'm just not sure which one applies to my setup. To just simple old vanilla Ubuntu. Like I see other stuff like Alpine Linux, Edge, Arch Linux, ARM, FreeBSD ports, Gentoo. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man. Odinling. Wait, is it just called Odinling? Well, let's just try something. -ling. Yeah, because I tried Odin. I tried installing Odin just as is, and a random program just got added to my computer. Yeah, Odinling, nah, did not find. Did not find. Tragic. So yeah, I was like, all right, that's definitely not Odin. Scoop. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing some knowledge. There's some just basic knowledge that I just don't understand about package managers and Linux and their relationship. Partly because I just don't want to think about it, but this is the scenario where I'm like, all right, I've seen this, because I remember trying to install another thing called what is it called? AstroTerm. It's this application where I could just press this and I just get all these constellations. It looks so fancy. It looks so cool. Hey, what's up, Surveyor? Glad to have you here. Sporting the delicious tank top, I see, of course. Today's the easy breezy kind of day. Today we're taking a bit easy breezy. It's like a beach episode day, except without the beach. This light is way too strong. But yeah, so like I tried installing this thing, and I looked through the documentation. I was like, all right, I'm struggling to install this. It's cool. I just don't know what I'm doing, I guess. And let's see here. And I'm presented again with this packaging status. And I see things like of names of other distributions. I just don't know what's going on. Like, because if it's a package manager, I see Arch Linux, and it's like, all right, that's a distribution. But if it's a package manager, like, wouldn't it say Pac-Man? I'm just confused. I'm confused. That Dwarf Fortress looking ASCII. I love the ASCII. I love the Dwarf Fortress looking ASCII. Which, by the way, I kind of want to pick up Dwarf Fortress while we're on the note. While we're on this note. See, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, is Ubuntu using something like? Because what I ended up doing? I ended up doing like wget. Yeah, wget. Yeah, and just from the repository directly, and like this way through a pre-built executable. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing some critical programmer knowledge that the other cool programmers have and I just don't have. Also, good to see you, Morgan. Hopefully you're doing well. It's always a pleasure to see you here. Today's a more laid back kind of day, or at least less focused day. Let's say that. I'm less focused. And we're just spicing things up. That's why we have the keyboard. We have the IBM keyboard today from 1985, by the way. This is not a reproduction. This is an OG original one that I got at the Vintage Computer Festival last year, which, by the way, is happening again this year, and I'm going this weekend. I'm excited for it. VCF. Always a pleasure. Always love it. It's the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I might have to just swallow my pride, go to ChatGPT and be like, what does this mean? What does this mean? I'm presented with this everywhere I go. I don't know what to make of this. Maybe I should just Google. Maybe that's just what we do. What package manager does Ubuntu use? Yeah, it uses apt, advanced packaging tool, and then there's snap. And what I see here, I don't see apt in this image. I see ALT. I don't see no apt. GNU GUI. I don't know. Thank you. I'm well. House sitting for my sister. That sounds fun. I'm doing good today. Today is just getting back into, I feel like I've been wanting to stream, but just things keep happening. And now we're here. We're in there. We have AstroTurn working. We have our beautiful environment set up. And, yeah, we're trying to have some fun with programming. I kind of avoid diving deep into this. Because this is like software engineering. I mean, not to say that coding isn't, like the coding I want to do isn't software engineering, but this is software engineering within a building, right? It's like playing Jenga. Whereas learning a new language and writing a little tiny terminal program, that's like playing Jenga, but there's only one block. Like you're not gonna really, you can't really topple it. And if you topple it, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't affect that many blocks. It's easy to assemble your little tower. Like it's not that big of a deal. Whereas here, it's like, oh, we have to use an IDE, a big boy tool, and we have to do. There's just a lot more considerations. Look at the terminal. Feel comfortable with everything that we see here. Look at this. We can see where Mars is and where the sun is. Which is partly why I wanted to try that. But if that's not the case, the fallback we could do instead is we can do some classic web deving. Pure HTML and maybe some CSS, who knows. And we just go full Lings cars. Like we're just gonna, right now Cozy Cabin Games looks like this. All right, whatever. Sure, it's kind of responsive. It's written with my own framework. That's fine. It's cool. But at the same time, it's like, it takes a while to load. It uses JavaScript or TypeScript, but then it gets transpiled to JavaScript, and like this is like peak, This is peak design and development. And there's a part of me that just longs for the old days of the internet, where you just had like just raw HTML, just throw some JPEGs in there, maybe a GIF like this, and make it feel personal. That's the cool thing about things like NeoCities, where you have like you have websites you can explore and visit. You just go on someone's website and you enter it, and like, oh my goodness, now I can learn about this person, and we have a custom cursor. Like that's pretty sick. Like that's pretty rad. You love custom cursors, and then you can just start exploring and going to other pages through. Oh, look at that! Look at that effect! Look at that! That's fancy, man. Netflix could never. Twitter could never. Like, you're not gonna get this personalization in Facebook. That's all I'm saying. I'll be dipping in and out lurk mode. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. I'm just here to set the background noises in your head as you do the things you do. I am the voice that echoes in your brain. But yeah, I'm like, all right. So I kind of want to just go and mirror a little bit. I kind of want to just mock up what a Cozy Cabin's website could look like. Get this stuff out of here. And maybe we just become a web developer. We say, screw software engineering. I just want to write HTML and CSS. Maybe some jQuery. I was looking the Odin website, and I think you have to do from source. Sad, I had Arch, but does Homebrew also serve Ubuntu? Let's find out. Homebrew Ubuntu. There's this Debian, yep. Let's just copy random code from the internet and just put it in the game, put it in the console. What could go wrong, guys? What could go wrong? Yep. Of course, I want to install 767 kilobits of archives. Yes. Please put that on here. Okay. So we have Homebrew now. Cool. And then try installing a package. Let's try installing freaking Odin, guys. We're gonna be a programmer. Homebrew. Do I just do brew install Odin? Is that what I just do? Let's see. Not recognized. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Brew is not recognized. That makes me deeply sad. Oh no, these are requirements. Or is that not how you install the thing? No sudo apt install, yep. On Linux are the home page, okay. How to install brew? Okay, again, we were just gonna copy and paste random commands from the internet. I mean, I trust this, but you know, imagine explaining this to your office, like, or your IT admin, and they're like, "Hey, what is this thing you did on your computer?" It's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." You know, like how there's something called open source, where anyone can add anything to code, and you know, it just gets in there, it gets merged in, and it gets added to your computer. What's going on here? Checking following directions will be created. To continue, yes, we're gonna press the enter button. Okay, compressing objects. I don't know why you'd be compressing. I guess on remote over there, it's compressing it to send it over the wire, and then it's gonna decompress it over here or decrypt it. Do you happen to like Chance Pena? Who's Chance Pena? Why does that sound familiar? Oh, the music! The music. I have not given a listen. I'm actually very sorry. I'm very sorry. I have actually have not listened to it. I've been meaning to. Actually, I'm a liar. I put it there. I was like, all right, we're gonna listen to this. I'm gonna put it on my YT music. And then the issue is that with ADHD. Okay, I'm not gonna blame ADHD. Just me as a person. Unless it's in front of me. It's gonna, like, I lack object permanence. That's how it feels like when it comes to prioritizing stuff. Where did I put it? I think I put it in memes because there was no other place to put it. Was I? Or was it ideas? Questions? Or show your stuff? Where did I put it? Resources, I think. Okay, we're just gonna give me a second. Give me a second. We're just gonna do a little something. We're gonna do a little something. I'm just gonna mute desktop. No, I don't want ads. I don't want ads. Get out of here. I pay for premium. All right, I'm just gonna have this playing in my ear as we install. Wait for this to get installed. I mean, it should be done. It's 671 out of 671. This music makes me feel sad for installing Odin. Oh no, it doesn't make me feel sad. It feels like I'm about to embark on an emotional journey with Odin. That's what this feels like. That's a very accurate description. Not necessarily sad, because there's some complex emotions in this. I'm loving the guitar though. I can't appreciate it as much because I don't have my studio headphones. I can hear the good mixing. Come on. Oh yeah. The little banjo. They're really sparing the banjo though. They did not want to season it too hard. There's a guy named Billy Strings. He's not this same genre. He's straight up bluegrass. But I don't know why the tone of it just feels super. I guess they're drawing from similar sources. What's happening here? Oh no, do I have some kind of malware? What's going on, Terminal? You're scaring me. As Indie Soul? So much just to get the language running. I know! Rust is so easy. You just do cargo, like apt install cargo, and it just does the thing. It just does the thing. I mean, it's a bit easier because when you install Lunar Vim, no, Lunar Vim doesn't actually do that for you. Never mind. Yeah, it was pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Come on, Brew. I believe in you. You can do it. Also, the song ended. Very nice song. Very, very nice song. I like the production quality of it. They're very restrained. That's something I will point out. Not a bad thing. It's actually, I kind of appreciate it. It's restrained. It allows space within the mix. A lot of people, it's not necessarily wrong, but they like to pack the mix as much as they can. And I think the art of having space, the art of having air within a song is underrated. All right, how are we doing over here? Yeah, still comatose, still catatonic. No! Okay, wait. I did this whole thing and it did nothing. Okay. I'm just going to let you do your thing, all right? I'm not going to rush you. You're going to have all the time in the world, okay? I'm not going to... Downloading? Are we done? Still not recognized. Okay, we're going to... Why? One second. Okay, I'm just gonna let you do your thing. And we're just gonna go back to envisioning. We're gonna have an image in our mind. So we have our website here, and then we're gonna have this, like the little the page in there. What am I doing? I should just use Krita, dude. I should just do Krita to whatever. I'm just gonna do this. This is more than enough. So we're gonna have I'm thinking we're gonna have like, I'm trying to think here, because we have like this whole scene, right? And we have the cozy cabin. That's the titular cozy cabin here. And then it goes down from here, and then what do we do? What do we do? What do we do from here? What do we do? Maybe I just lack creativity. Maybe I'm just not a creative person. Because we could do like an underground thing, like... I think there's an idea I had initially. I think the reason I wrote the little framework I did for the website was because I wanted to have 3D support so I can do like stuff like this, where there's an actual place, a room in here. And then we can have like little tunnels through here. And I don't know, maybe there's a toilet. This is the bathroom. This is the what the cozy HQ looks like. And maybe a blurb about I don't know, like I'm realizing there's an art to this. There's an art to doing this. Cause like, what do I want to even show? We can have like a gallery of the games we worked on, or the like gallery showing like all gameplay footage and stuff like that, and maybe show art, maybe about me, stuff about me. Maybe I could be the guy sitting here, and this is about me. And this can be like a little thought bubble that's happening underground in my little fallout shelter. How are we doing over here, buddy? Linux Brew is not in your path. Instructions on how to configure your shell for Homebrew can be found on the next step sections below. Installation successful. Homebrew has enabled anonymous aggregate formulae and cask analytics. What are we talking about? We have formulas and casks. What are you brewing wine? Oh my goodness, is that what it is? Homebrew, cask. It's all a wine metaphor or alcohol metaphor. Is run entirely by unpaid volunteers. Please consider donating. Okay. Next steps, run these commands in your terminal to add Homebrew to your path. More sketch, but it is okay. I trust these people. Control Shift C, Control Shift V. Yeah, I already installed. You installed GCC. I have GCC, I believe. Hey, we have brew. We have brew. And then I can do a brew install Odin. Ew. Ew. Delightful. It seems that we're working. It is working. It's doing something. Oh, how exciting. Oh, how exciting. We can write a program like Hello World. Yes. Oh, how exhilarating. Okay, you're going to be doing this for a while, it seems. So we're just going to go back to our dream board of what this little website of ours shall look like. Meh, meh, meh. Yeah, I actually kind of like this. I kind of like this. I kind of want to sketch this out now. Okay, I'm not sure where to go from here. So you have these rat tunnels, and I'm there on the can, thinking and having these thoughts. And then where do we go from here? I kind of like the idea of us being like an Aperture Science. Like Cozy Cabin Games is this Aperture Science thing where we just kind of work on stuff, and maybe eventually we will have a product out there, but probably not, because we're just focused on R&Ding and doing cool things that we forget that, hey, we should probably get something done for the world. Wow, Odin, you're taking forever. I hope I installed the right thing and it's not some other weird program that's malware. $146 systems or certificates. Open SSL. What is going on? Pouring Berkeley Is he all just using beer terminology? Pouring Python 3 point already downloaded. Pouring bin utils. Oh, I guess it's just making sure all dependencies are there. Yes. I like the website design. Yeah, honestly, like, let me see if I can find something. There's an image that's, if we're gonna be doing this, there's an image that kind of encapsulates some of this, some of the things we're describing here, or it's like the target, or it's like the categorization of these aesthetics we're going for. Let me see. I have it in favorites. Let me send it on Discord. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm something of a little piggy. Maybe today's the art day. Actually, no, we're already halfway here through Odin. We'll do a terminal thing, and then I'll probably do sketching and design. Which, by the way, I should have not used the IBM keyboard. I should just go back to my split key so I can actually use my laptop or my tablet. Oh well, though. Oh well. Resources, I believe. Yeah, here we go. So there's this image that kind of outlines all these different areas of nostalgia for websites and in the past, or past aesthetics. Like, and there's some you're used to, like Y2K. People are kind of familiar with that, and then there's Frutiger Arrow, which started becoming popular a few years ago. Like, there's a term that resurged and came from that, and then all these adjacent things like Dreamcore, Weirdcore, and then there's Old Web, and you see their kind of relationships with each other. So I need to figure out how we fit in there, because right now we're super flat design. We're right now, the as is. This is kind of super outside of that. This is just, oh, it looks vector almost, and it's super flat. So we have to do something to make it fit into these things. Or maybe something that doesn't quite align with it. So another thing that came up to mind was things like Media Molecule's website. Molecule. Let's see if they still have it. No, they made it lame. Maybe careers. It's still kind of, no, they made careers lame. Oh no, they made everything so lame. I mean, it's kind of there. You still have some skeuomorphic elements that shows like the ripped paper and stuff. But no, it's lame now. Wayback Machine. What website is this? Yeah, MediaMolecule.com. One of these days, I'm gonna boot up the PS3 and we're gonna play some Little Big Planet. Let's see. Let's do like 2017. Let's look at this snapshot. I sure would like to see this website. Okay, here we go. It's taking a minute to load. This is for Dreams. But yeah, like even this, like you see the sketchy look on everything. Things still feel like stickered on and interactive, and it's not exactly old web, but it still feels kind of grounded within. It still has some personality. That's a better way of describing this. Yeah, like look at this. Like this is super cool, dude. What? Like, what a step down this website took. It's the whole Cracker Barrel situation all over again. Yeah, like, look at that. I love this. But, yeah. There's, we should make a mood board. Yeah, because this is, like, even this is super... super freaking cool. And you have sub pages too. That's a whole thing. There's like the whole idea of like a website navigation that we can play around with. Maybe I can add a website or a subdomain just for my manifesto. I keep saying that. Nah, it'll be just a site of random updates. I went to the park today. I touched grass. It was very nice. Have one thing in common, nostalgia. Yeah, they're all tied via nostalgia. Okay, let's see if Odin has finished. Okay, Odin. Help. Okay, build, run, bundle, check. Strip semicolons. Test. Okay, cool. So let's do something then. Get out of here, Unity. I don't like you. Get, boy. You're not welcomed here no more. Oh, I closed Firefox. Get out of here, writer. We're not doing C# today. We're not doing C# today. We're doing some freaking web deving today. Not web deving. Maybe web deving. I don't know. We're going to do something, that's for sure. And then, beautiful. Beautiful. So we have this here for building, and then we have this here for our projects. Oh, my bad. Tab. Okay. Make der Odin. CD Odin. CD's Odins. I guess we're just gonna make a new. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Hello World, and then we're gonna go from there. I think that's just what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna do. What's the commands? Can we init? Does Odin have an init thing? I don't even know what. I don't even know how, like, the file extension for Odin. I don't even know that. I don't even know that. .odin files. Okay, it is .odin files. That's long. Ew, that's a little long. But okay, whatever. So what are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna have to Google. Let me go back to Firefox. Yeah, I missed the old internet though. I missed the old internet. Old internet was peak. Old internet was peak. I'll never forgive them for what they did to her. Okay. Hello world. I saw a little bit of their syntax. Some things bother me a little bit, but we're just gonna try it before we do any judgments. Okay, hello scout. Let's begin our start. Let's start with modified versions of the famous Hello World program. Yep. So what does one do? Do we just do main.odin? I guess that's where we're gonna start. Oh, did they not do semicolons? Is that why they have the strip semicolon option? I just realized that. Oh, that makes me a little bit mad. Okay, it's fine. We're just gonna have to learn to live with it. And it's proc procedure. Okay, so you have to colorize, you have to indicate what these members are explicitly. Okay. And then FMT, print line. Hello. Chat. If they have a strip semicolon option, that means they probably support it. It's just it doesn't perform any. It doesn't do anything important. That's probably what I'm understanding here. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do Odin No, we have to go. Okay, we're gonna do Odin run. Oh, my bad. Odin run. Print line. Aha. My bad. Also, we're gonna be going to here pretty often. Oh, it's gonna be so weird without an LSP. Main.odin, sweet. Oh, it's gonna be so weird without an LSP. Hello, chat, and it just works. It just works. Okay. And then how does Odin? They're kind of rust in a weird way. Except you still have to. Okay, here's the thing that makes me mad about Odin syntax. It's the fact that you can assign things, right? Like you can declare like I don't know, int, and then actually no. Let me actually look at the syntax here first. Before I complain about the syntax, let me actually remember the syntax. Oh yeah. So you can like declare a variable. I don't know, foo, the data type here, and then you assign it some kind of value, right? And then if you're gonna do, like in Rust, if you're gonna do just interpreted type, where it interprets a type, you could just do like foo equals and then assign it directly like that. But Odin lets you just do this, omit the data type, but still keep this operator here. But then you end up with a walrus operator, and this has a different significance. It's like, like in other languages, there's a distinct difference between this and this. Because in discrete mathematics, the walrus operator assigns, like, it represents designation. And then the single equality sign just means comparison. That's a little nitpick. That's not the end of the world. But that's just the thing that bothers me. It's like, why? I mean, I always assign my data types like a good boy. But it bothers me. It bothers me. Okay, but we have printing line. We have FMT, print line. We have that. Let's see if we're going to have a string. Let's see if string's a native data type in Odin. And if not, we're going to have to Google. Hello. Foo is directly double, not float. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense though. Directly double, not float. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is in C# too, where if you just do this, it assumes it's a double precision. You have to actually append the F to it to indicate floating point. How does Odin do that though? Does it do the same thing where you just do 2.0.f? Or is there some other way of indicating the precision of literal? Okay. Hopefully this just works. And it works. Okay, so things work the way I intended to. Now here's where we're gonna start getting some weird stuff. Odin get size of terminal. Not interested. In Odinlang. This is PHP. This is where we're gonna start seeing some stuff. You have to wait. What? You have to wrap it in F32. What? For a string literal? Wait, are you kidding me? Is that how you? I would really appreciate the two, but Odin doesn't have it. Why? Why? Why is that not a thing? That's crazy. So I do like, oh, there's no let. There's just a double. And I have to do, brother, what? So what? It just natively supports integers and double precision floats, and then anything else has to you have to like essentially cast it because you like that. That's the same amount of work as casting. All right, whatever. We're not gonna be a hater yet. We're not gonna be a hater. That just kind of wrinkles my brain a little bit. I don't like that. That kind of wrinkles my brain a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but let's just see. Odin. How to get size of terminal. I know in Rust there's like a term package that you can install, and then you can just get that. Okay, we're just gonna use AI because involve using system will be outline of how you might achieve this in Odin, assuming Unix light environment. So what, are these just important necessary modules? Are these with Odin, or do I have to do third-party stuff here? Okay, no, it's core. So it's directly to. This is like system stuff. Yeah, because I'm not seeing much Odin things pop up here. So I guess we're gonna use the fun little F32 to work. Okay, because it does a type inference. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. So you just have to do that when you're doing like juggling. I don't know. Like, when would you do that? I guess if you're doing some operations where you have like, I don't know, int, let's say here, and then you're doing like double precision. Is that just how you do casting in Odin? Like, you just have to do that to cast it to an int? Because then maybe you might have to do something like, I don't know, I can't really think of much. Usually like you're usually doing stuff like this, like some kind of precise value that's going to result in something. Like, this is where I feel like things get a bit more uglier, but we'll see. We're gonna see. We're gonna step through this little by little, little by little. We're gonna go through this little by little. So we have, it's tell me to import core sys Unix, which means that they have something native in there. So that's kind of nice actually for this kind of functionality. You don't have to get a third-party package. They just have something for this. And then they have what? You define a struct here. So we're gonna learn about structs. Win size. Cool. So it's kind of again, member then declare like its fundamental type within the language. Cool. And then does it do this explicit integer types? That's nice. That's the one thing I don't like about any other like Rust, or not Rust, about C++ is that like, I mean, they have it later on, but they don't have like anything that's distinct that's just U16. U32, F32, F64, like, I like that nomenclature way more than, like, Rust has it right. I like that nomenclature, so it's nice to see it here. Because, like, an int can be, like a short can be so many different things on so many different systems with C++, and you just kind of don't know, and then you can use this other macro to specify specifically the data size and everything, but it's not going to be guaranteed to be like an int long, because like maybe you're using a library or something and it uses those specific APIs for int long or something, or not a long, int long. I don't know, like an int or a short or u short or whatever. And all of a sudden now there's like some weird ambiguity. I'm like, is it getting what it's expecting to? Is it going to treat it the way it should? It should, but I don't know. There's a part of my code that feels weird now. Oh, dude, this keyboard, I love the way it sounds, but it's just so, and how it feels, it's just so heavy. It's just so heavy. And then what do you do here? What do you do, pal? Is this what it returns? It's returning a tuple. Okay, we're learning about the language. Proc rows. So it returns a tuple of U16s, which I guess can get coerced into this struct type. Or maybe it's inferring the struct type. I don't know. So what do you have here? WS, win size. You know what? We're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna keep it. We're not gonna do the guarding stuff. Screw that's for Weenie Hut Juniors. We're just gonna do We're gonna go raw and just say WSR underscore row and WS underscore call. We're just gonna return these bad boys. Say screw it. And then what we're gonna do? Win size. Dim equals get terminal size. I wonder how it handles struct literals too. Or not struct literals, like string concatenation. Oh, you'll love all the things they include, like want GLFW, just do import vendor GLFW or OpenGL, etc. Okay, that's actually very nice. That's very nice. I like that. I like that. I know they have a whole thing for managing, like managing external packages and stuff like that, but it's cool that they kind of centralize or have that stuff for out the box. That's pretty cool. So how does Odin string concatenation work? Or I guess Odin embed variable. I forgot what it was. Like what is C#? And what is this syntax called? Interpolated string interpolation. Okay. And we search up Odin string interpolation. How does that look like? Okay, so you just do a backslash bracket. It's a curly bracket or? No, it's just parentheses. Okay, cool. Different. Not necessarily bad, just different. So now we can do where is the backslash? Oh, I forgot. I'm on a weird keyboard, so it's going to be in weird places. Yeah, where is this? Where is the back or forward slash? No, it should be there, but it's not. Those are brackets. Where is it on this keyboard? There's some stuff that's mapped to different weird places, like because this is before a lot of stuff got codified. Or the keyboard, like escapes over here. If you find that strange, maybe this. Nope. Okay, we're good. Yeah, if you look at the arrow keys, you'll see this weird. You might notice how weird my arrow keys are. Oh, you can't see my keyboard, can you? You can see how weird my arrow keys are. This is down, left, right, up. The middle button, I don't know what it does. It's a little strange, Okay, this might be just became weirdly difficult. Not from any fault of Odin, but just from my keyboard. Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. What have we done, chum? Okay, we're just gonna be pressing buttons until we get something eventually. I knew you were using a different keyboard. Yeah, I didn't sound like Mr. Krabs today. I just wanted to spice things up, alright? I just wanted something a little different. I just wanted something a little different. It's not because I'm against Mr. Krabs. I actually like that. I was just feeling I was like, the VCF is coming up, Vintage Computer Festival. I want to do something a little different. I'm kind of been using the same keyboard for a few months. Usually I like rotating different form factors just for the fun of it. And I was like, I got this last year at VCF, and I haven't used it in a while. Let's just bring this bad boy out. And I realize that we are going to have a little bit of an issue here. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be a toughie, dude. This is going to be a toughie. That's a rare keyboard. Yeah, and it's an original. It's not a reproduction. It's from 1985. You can look at the serial number back here. You can find the factory where it's produced. It's from 1985, baby. It's a classic. They don't make them like this anymore. And I have a mouse as well, but that mouse doesn't work, so I'm going to try to get a different one. That's where I got these monitors and my VCR player. Which, by the way, I kind of feel... I was tempted to get this on here today and use this monitor directly for coding, but I was like, the weight of that is going to be annoying to deal with. So maybe not. That might be a little much, but it's there. It's an option. I used to use it as a third monitor, so maybe you'll resurrect that use case. I know there was a way to do this. I know there was a way I did it before. To get the /. I know there's a way to do it. Kasi used that as a... and it's marked here too. I think they just removed the bracket somewhere. Why is this bound to... This is... Okay, this is where the / was supposed to be. Because I remember on the Windows machine it did that. Okay. We might just have to copy it. Oh, that's like the worst. It's like the worst. This is not joyful programming. I can tell you that much for sure. This is not the joy of programming when you have to do this. Yeah, that is not peak programming. That is suboptimal programming. This is the antithesis of all I desire and love about working with this machine. Okay, we paid the piper. Whatever. Okay, now we can type in dim WS. Did I type this twice? Is it WS row and WS row? Yeah, one's supposed to be column. Whoopsie. Okay, good catch there. And then hopefully this works. Nope. Invalid string literal. Unknown escape character. Why would you lie to me, Odin? Why would you lie to me? You said I could do this. Oh wait, this is Swift. Is this Swift? I just looked at Swift syntax. I didn't even look at Odin syntax. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I got debated. I can't believe this. I got. So how do you do string literals in Odin? How does one do that? This is kind of important for me. Or just in general. Print line key. Do you just do comma space? Okay, that's for just printing out. That wouldn't work for just strings in general. String. Interpolation. Oh, it does a C# thing? It does a C# thing. So you do... You do directly print... That's what document, yeah. Yep. You do directly print line %, and then you do the variable there. Oh, how heartbreaking. I love me my... Oh, it's %, not ampersand. I love me my C# style string concatenation. I can't believe they took it away from us. It's like all these languages have nice things here and there, but they're never unified. It's always separated. It hurts me so dearly. I don't think hopefully the parentheses are not a required part of this. Or maybe they are. Or do you have to do like string? Wait, how does this work? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, because in the you do it in the print line. I see now. Okay, never mind. This is I'm so angry. I'm so angry. That is wrong. You shouldn't have to do that in the print line statement to embed a variable into a string. AI, help me. Help me, Mr. AI. FMT print line. No! You have to do that. You have to do that. Message and print. Okay, no. Oh, you're gonna pipe it through the print function. Oh my goodness. FMT .t printf. And then it uses %s and %d. Please tell me Odin doesn't require you to actually specify the primitive data type. That would make me very sad. If I can't just do... You said v though, so I'm hoping they just have a data type interpolation for that and life is good. I'm just gonna hope for the best here. Row dim ws call. Okay. Something's didn't go right here, but I think it's a simple mistake. That can happen to anyone. And that is I forgot a parenthesis. Undeclared dim. Okay, so you don't have to specify the data type here. That's okay. That's okay. I guess the function just returns a data format. It doesn't return the data type, which might be a weird just thing from the AI. Maybe you can just specify the data type. There's one more thing, tprint. I am not sure dots work. 2 different variables. Really? You'd have to do 2 different variables? Okay. Brother, what? Like roll call. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's just, brother. Oh, first of all, let me try this. I fixed the syntax issue. Cannot assign value, get terminal size, a type. And yeah, because I'm assuming this actually expects a data structure, like win size, which means we should probably do this in a Odin documentation structs. How do you do structs, Odin? How do I construct a struct? Yeah, nope, I don't care. I just want to get to structs. No, this is for primitives. I know the control flow. I hope I know the control flow. We don't need to do, yeah, we don't need to do this yet. Yeah. I just want structs, brother. Brother, just give me structs. Give me structs and how to instantiate them or construct them, and I will program the world, dude. We'll do that. But you just got to show me where the structs are at. Distinct types. Okay, so I'm assuming it's like the C#. Is it like the C? Where I can just do a bracket and just start assigning fields in there. Bitwise operators. Okay, structs. Thank you. You define a vector2 struct. And then, yeah, brackets. And then, okay, so it does a C, like, 98 or 89 standard thing where you have to, like, remember... You have to remember the memory layout of the struct you're constructing. And make sure it's ordered correctly. I wonder if they have a way you can do named ones. They probably do and should. But, okay. I'm assuming this can be passed by value. Okay, my syntax here looks... It's okay. We can handle a little ugly. Actually, no, I can't. That's why we just fixed it. Okay, so we have this now, and then we have our... width equals row count. That's height. U16 equals dim dot, and I wonder if I have to use the arrow. I can just do dot. Okay, cool. Win dot ws dot row with ws underscore call, and then here we can do our data primitives. But actually, no. Let's just try compiling this, and then see what the compiler tells me. WS win size. Oops. I didn't do anything here, did I? Expected one expression. Maybe the AI has misled me. Declares win size. Okay, we're just gonna do the code here. We're just gonna accept what it gave me, and then we're gonna move on with it. I'm not trying to debug stuff from me trying to take a short, because it seems like this gets mutated. That's what I'm realizing, is that in this if statement, there's like some kind of mutation happening. Yeah, and it's passing in WS, and then it's checking to see, yeah, and it's doing everything here. Okay. Okay. Welcome to Odin land. Yep. I already want to go back to C#, dude. I already want to go back. Not C#. I just want to go back to C, dude. I just want to go back to C. Also, Google's Bard is a liar. It's a dirty liar. That's what this is. It's a dirty friggin' liar. Okay, I'm probably just doing things wrong. Alright, let's just not do this. We're not going to worry about things outside of the language. Let's just focus on the language itself. So let's just say we're going to set our dimensions for our little terminal. Let's say we're going to do 32 by 32. And then we have this dimension and that dimension. Argument missing. Okay. Oh yeah, because I got rid of that. So we just have to get rid of these guys. H. Or no, this would be W. H. Argument's missing still. Wow. Why is that? Do I have to actually do D for integers? Are you gonna hound me on that? Okay, so I don't think it's related to this. I think it might be related to something with this FMT tprintf thing we got going on here. And I'm not sure what's going on here. We have these variables defined here. These are not pointers, to the best of my knowledge. Brother, what? What? Should be outside? Wait, what? No, this should be a stack thing. Wait, there's no way you have to make your variables global. You have to have local scope variables. There's no way Odin has does not have local scope variables. Yeah, we're just gonna go to examples. We're gonna go to the book. We're gonna just do things kind of the way we're supposed to do before, but you do whatever. Arena allocator, absolute beginners, dynamic arrays, a GeoFW window, simple window.odin. Main proc. Yeah, I'm not seeing the... Does Odin just not have concept of local scope variables? Should be outside. Should be outside. Oh, the commas. Oh, I'm just dumb. My bad, Kieran. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I see what you're talking about. It's over here. Oh, here and then there. Yeah, my bad. I was like, there's no shot. I thought you were saying that you have to put these guys outside of the proc. I was like, no way. No, I just don't read. My bad. I have trouble reading. Okay. Different error this time. Not terminated. Doesn't need to be. How do you terminate this? Oh, wait. I kept it going for too long. That's why. Yeah, there we go. Expected a statement got. What? All right, let me just space this out so I can understand at what level these things are. These are parameters for this. We don't need that parenthesis here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Very simple. Totally easy. It's amazing once you leave the comfort of LSPs and syntax highlighting all this stuff. Even basic troubleshooting just becomes a little difficult, man. It becomes a little hard, man. All right, so we have our widths, heights defined. Let's see how you do arrays in Odin. How does one do arrays? Okay, here's the syntax for this. X, this equals 5. So the size there. Infer its length. Okay. I mean, okay, whatever. Okay. And for I in 0 to equals 4. Okay, more weird iterator syntax. I just don't like that, but I get it. It's fine. So we're gonna allocate. Does it have a char data type? I guess we're gonna find out. Like I just want to make it a fixed size string. That's what I want to do. So, because I want to make like a array buffer. I'm gonna make like a string array buffer for this terminal. This terminal is gonna be like array buffered. Or not array buffered, but it's gonna be like buffered. So we're gonna do, I don't know. And it's gonna be H times W. And then hopefully it just initializes to 0. This prints out this. We're gonna do this initialization down here. For I in 0. I should really use a constant, but whatever. Like, this is annoying. Like, it's like, I love how Rust just goes, okay, let this and then equal, and the inference is there. Like, the walrus operator feels so, the colon there just feels so useless. It's okay. We move on. It's not that big of a deal. And then we do buffer size. And then we iterate. I think C string char, but I'm not sure on this thing. Okay, cool. I mean, we're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna figure it out. This is gonna be either sink or swim. You either can, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, and we're gonna try to dodge some balls today. Just buffer size, and then we're just gonna initialize this to. Hopefully, I can just index into this equals. All right, let's see if it compiles this. Do you mean U8, I8, or C.char? Okay, so it knows what I'm trying to do. Yeah, there's a constant integer there. Array must be constant integer. Got X. But that's known at compile time. Do I have to make this a... Okay. It's a variable. Even though the variable is should be initialized at some point. But okay, sure. No, not sure. It's already set there. Like... Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We're just gonna make them happy. We're gonna use constants. Odin constants. How do we do constants? This stupid dog. Give me just the constants, brother. Come on, brother. Just give me the constants. Can you give a brother a constant, man? Okay. Numbers. Constant declaration. That's a constant declaration? X. What? So there's no equal sign. What is this syntax, dude? No shot. No shot. That's how you... No shot. That's not how we do constants. You're lying to me. You're a liar, liar, pants on fire. There's no shot that's how you do constants. Assign value. The constant values cannot be changed. The constant values must be evaluated, compiled. Yeah, that's a constant. Brother, what? Are you kidding me? Am I high? What is this? What world do we live in where this is a constant? Am I high? What is this bizarre world we're living in? You had so many options. Why do you... Why? That's exactly how to do constants, funnily. Honey, how you unconsciously use semicolon. Yeah, it's ingrained in me. I cannot undo that. That's who I am as a person. I'm the guy who's been trained to do semicolons. Brother, what? That is so weird. Like, that's... Why would you do that? Like, that... That's like... Why? Like... I can see the logic, maybe? Or this is actually... Like, you're declaring, hey, there's this thing called main, and it's constantly going to be defined as a procedure based off these values. So I guess if you're extrapolating this syntax here of this is a constant assignment, sure. That's just so weird, man. Like, I don't... Who... It's definitely weird. Like, it could have been just... Yeah, you could have just done const... Or just use some kind of operator, but you use this thing, which usually is like using a static constant in a static context, but for members, like static functions or namespaces or something. But like, okay, whatever. And now I know what that is. Now I know what that is. And this seems to have... Are you kidding me? Array count must be constant. It's because I'm evaluating here. That's so stupid. That's stupid. You're the compiler should be able to evaluate that at compile time. Like, okay. Because that expression has okay. Never mind. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't have the same amount of time we had. All right, we're gonna say U8. It's UTF-8, right? So we're just gonna use. We're gonna use. They have no native car type, so okay, that's fine. I guess we just specify this. And then I hope it just treats the space as I intend it to. Okay, dimensions, there we go. And then index is out of range of... This is not inclusive, is it? No, this is including the index, the buffer size. Okay, that's me. That's me. That's my bad. Okay, less than. So you do have to specify an operator. Okay. I'm not against that. That's actually, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not angry with them. Okay, and then I guess finally we do FMT print line and buffer, and then I might have to kind of coerce it into a string. I'm not sure if Odin's going to natively treat an array of cars, I'm assuming, it may not be that, as a string. We're going to find out. Hey, oh no. No. It's kind of, but not. Okay. So you mentioned a function, C string equals car, but I'm not sure on this thing. Yeah, I want to treat this not as actual data, but as a string. I wonder if I could just be jank and do this casting business and try to fool the Odin compiler to just being... No, cannot cast buffer as string from U8. Odin make string with fixed size. Fixed size array U8. I did that. I did that. Yeah, U8 right there. And I'm assigning characters directly. You need a null terminator. That's good to know. That's good to know. That is good to know. And then... And that creates a string. I don't like that. But okay. Okay, so we weren't so far off, actually. The only thing we're missing is like this specific syntax to indicate that this should be a string, and then this requires a null terminator, which is fine. That's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. We can live with that. So we're basically making our own C string. Can we do buffer C string instead of U8? Sure. We can do that. Oopsie. We'll try that out before I do this. C string. And then... And I'll get rid of this. And then I'll try one more permutation with that. Expected an operand. Okay, so maybe it's just this. Okay. Cannot cast buffer as string from C string. Can I just do this? Maybe this will be fine. Nope. Still not happy. Still not happy about that. Can I convert to C string operand from untyped rune? Got 32. Can I just buffer a string from... Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me do one last thing. Because maybe it's failing because there's no null terminator. So if I equals, I hope I can just do equals. I hope that's not wrong as well. We're gonna find out. Equals buffer size minus 1. Buffer equals 0, x 0, 0. I believe that's what the magical oracle said to do. Yeah, there's our null terminator. And then continue. I hope they also have a continue operator. We're gonna find out. Okay, cannot convert to C string. Okay, so C string is not being very helpful. I'm not gonna say that. I'm probably not using it the way it's meant to be used. Let me bring back the U8. Okay, one last thing, and then we're gonna do what they asked, which is this syntax. That's not the correct code. Hey, and it works. Okay, cool. So that worked. That worked. The U8, unsigned 8, and this works like a charm. Works like a charm. Now, what are we gonna do? I want to try implementing this like shaders, where like you have code that executes on each fragment. Not gonna do a parallel, but we're gonna emulate that. Yeah, I kind of want to try doing that. So, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do, I don't know. We're gonna have a while loop first of all. Hopefully this is normal syntax. So we're just gonna run this real quick and then for, there's no while, okay. Can we just do for and then ever? Yep, we can. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do our forever loop. And then we're gonna have a render operation where we modify this pointer. And then let's make this a global static thing, a global const. There's no while loop. Yep, we have come to. We're learning. We're figuring it out. We're doing as the Romans do. I should name this something better. Height, width, height times width, and then buffer size. Okay. Okay, we're gonna replace this bad boy with buffer size. Gotta love classic just Vim or Neo Vim. I know there's a way to do like refactor. Like there's like you do %s. The thing is that I only have, they're one letter variable names, so like it would have probably replaced some other things inadvertently, which is tragic, but it is what it is. If I actually gave it proper names that weren't just single character size, we could have done %s and all that fun jazz, but it's okay. It didn't take that much to get back to this point here. And then we have buffer. And now we can do our proc. Let's say render proc. We're going to just define what happens here. And then we're going to have our, I don't know, fragment proc. And I'm assuming within the parameters of proc is where you define your inputs. So I imagine you can just do like, and I bet they don't, no, they have to have some kind of name. It's going to follow the conventions of the local variables, I'm hoping. So I can do, well actually, how do you do pointers even? Because I'm not going to do pass by values. We're going to give it a pointer. Odin pointers. Carl Zelinsky, help me out here, Carl. Carl, show me the way. Let me just get some pointers in me. I just want to know pointers. I want to understand. I want to learn. Yeah, I know. I know basic programming. Okay, here we go. I mean, that's not exactly, but this is good to know. So they have swizzling baked in. That's pretty cool. So they assign like letters to objects in an array without having to define a that's pretty cool. Okay, that's actually sick. Structs, yeah, that's structs. I want pointers. Enums, that's good to know. Okay, switch state, that's control flowing stuff. Unions. How do we have unions before pointers? There we go. Oh, they use that syntax. That's fine. And that's how you dereference and do stuff there. Okay. Okay, I'm becoming an Odin guy. Okay, maybe not exclusively. But hey, we're understanding. We're starting to understand how they do things. And yep, that's the syntax I would expect. So here I would do... Well, I wonder, because arrays are always weird. Or they're weird in C and C++. Let's see if it's weird here too. Because you could theoretically do like a pointer to the first element and just do some math, pointer math, to access the other elements. I'm not sure if Odin treats arrays like that though. Odin pointer math. So how do you do pointer arithmetic in Odin? I'm just a guy. I'm just a gamer. I'm just a gamer who wants to do some cool pointer stuff, man. Let a guy just get some raw addresses. Can you let a guy just do some pointer math? We're gonna figure it out. Or maybe AI will be our help here like last time. Oh, this is multi-pointers, okay. So you have a pointer and then... Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna define buffer is gonna be a U8 pointer. And what was the syntax I said here? for that. That, so precedes the data type. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly fine. So we receive the data type like this. And then, so it's a pointer to array. It's a pointer to array int, but is a pointer to an element. Oh, so that's how it works? So they have an address for the array in general, and then they have another for the element. Okay. I'm curious now. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna just find out. No better way of learning this stuff than actually experimenting with it. And then fragment U8 pointer, but this is actually to an array element, and it should return a U8 value. So right now it should just return. Oh, I can make like a lookup table, so you can like use map integer values to like values within that table, and then it can. Ooh, we can do some cool stuff with that. Okay, we'll start. We'll get there when we get there. For right now, I'm gonna do this, and then proc. We're gonna do the same iteration we did over here, actually, for initialization, and then, but instead of setting the values directly, we're gonna do buffer I is equal to proc to fragment, and it's gonna be address of actually let's do I think this should be correct syntax if I understand this correct. I might have to offset it by 1, but we'll see. Buffer fragment. Or actually, we don't even need this pointer. We're not going to modify the fragment there. We're modifying that within the for loop. So we can actually just pass in the value at buffer I. And then the syntax here might have to change because we're doing that pointer thing. Like if this is pushing stuff around. We're just going to find out. Let's just see. We're going to do render. And then ampersand buffer. And I think that should be passing the value correctly. Okay, we're not happy here. Why are we not happy? Okay, first thing's easy. That's just the wrong variable name. Okay, I want to see just new errors. Can I assign of type in what, render? What do you mean? Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? Why won't you let me do that? Cannot assign value of type to... Do I have to actually like pass in the... That's probably what I need to do. And actually... I don't know, let's just try this. Cannot index buffer of type. Okay. So yeah, because it is a pointer to int. So now we're going to do some pointer stuff. All right. Can I index buffer of type? Okay. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong. No, this is Oh, 1 second. Set. Whoopsie. Am I wrong? What was it? How do you? I forgot how you set nums in Vim. Oh, whatever. It's gonna is right. Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just not sure what I'm trying to do here. Let's look at some. Is it pointer to the value and modifying the value? That's just for a single integer. But we're kind of doing that. Kind of doing that. 1 second. Do I have to actually get rid of? Can I just do this directly? Shouldn't work regardless of pointer or not. Okay. Wait 1 second. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be giving errors anyways. It's just U8, not array. Yeah. No, so this is not an array, but I'm still trying to do like this is just a pointer to an integer. That's all it is. It's just a pointer to a, not integer, a unsigned 8. Unsigned 8. I'm just trying to apply a pointer offsetting here. And the syntax they showed for doing that kind of pointer math seemed to use that like syntax. But I'm trying to find some Odin pointer math examples. So they store the pointer there, here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing that, starting there. Yep, that's the first element. It should be contiguous. And then there's, oh, they just literally add to the pointer directly. Oh, you just directly... Oh my goodness, is that what you do? You actually modify the pointer directly? Wait, so do we just do... Wait, first of all, do we mutate this? Or we just do buffer... So here, when we do our assignments, we're using this pointer operand because you're assigning the value at the current position of the pointer from this parameter. Same thing here. We're just doing this, and we're just doing this. Like no pointer math happening there directly. But what actually happens is we do the increment here. And it's just 1. Does it know to like increment by the size of that data value? I wonder, that'd be kind of crazy if Odin's like, hey, we're just going to infer the size of the incrementation you want to do based off the type of the value size. That would actually be kind of crazy if it does that. 1 to untyped integer. Okay, so that didn't work. This is kind of exciting though. This is kind of cool. I mean, I haven't gotten it working yet, but I want to see how you actually do stuff here. You have base pointer. Huh. Oh, so you do math within there before the pointer. Okay. So that's another way of... Oh, so they have another way of doing this. Instead of doing... So there's another syntax, it seems like, where you do this. Buffer plus I, and you're not mutating buffer, you're keeping buffer, the buffer pointer untouched, and you're just mutating the actual pointer on access. But this is not working though. Mismatch types in binary expressions versus int. Oh, do I need to actually cast this into a U? Oh, do I have to make sure this is a U8 integer? Because I is inferred to an integer. So what, do I just cast as a U8? Wait, what am I doing? Why would this have to be a U8? There's no size to the data type you're doing. Oh, unless it's versus integer. Well, that's weird. It should not that. 1 second. Okay. Pointer U8 versus... No, it's okay. We're just running into some weird... Okay, maybe I'm doing some... I am confused. How would +1 just work? It feels weird. Yeah, that's exactly it, because usually that would be a size of in C#. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's inferring the size of... It's assuming that the size of this element you're pointing to would be the size of the increment you're doing. weird, but it's a new language and people like pointer math, so why not? You know, why not have that be a thing? But it's not working. It's not compiling as simple as the it's not compiling as simply as the AI makes it seem. So maybe we shouldn't be trusting or using Google's thing. There's got to be some documentation somewhere for Odin for pointer arithmetic. And I don't know why this is lagging so hard. We don't have many applications open right now. My computer should be pretty strong. Should be able to handle this workload. Demo. Examples. And no, I don't care about declaration. I want to mess with pointers. Yes, with Odin specifically. That's just syntax. That's not pointers. It is probably something people don't want you to do, but come on, let's have some fun, dude. Let's live life. Okay, we're gonna have to do the disgusting thing I hate doing, which is go to ChatGPT. Show me examples of pointer arithmetic in Odin Lang. Okay, I know what I'm about. That's like the same thing that was shown on Google by Bard. So, okay. Oh, wait a second. That's a different notation. They're not using the caret notation. They're using the normal pointer. Unless it's interchangeable in Odin. That'd be weird. Next value, pointer plus one. And it's just doing the pointer plus. The only thing that's different is it's not using the caret syntax. It's using the old school pointer syntax, which I'm not sure. Then that raises another question. Is there a language specification difference between those two things? Because if so, that's weird. Why would that syntactically be different? Okay, so they're not. I guess they're meant to behave the same way. Because they know people like that character. So they've lied to me, ChatGPT. You've lied to me. Let's read through this. It's like the same setup we have going on. Fixed size array. Pre-allocated. We pass the address of 0. Pardon me. And then move pointer forward manually. Pointer to. They assign the value directly. And that would be the fourth one, which would be 40. So it seems like that +1, that plus whatever, like incrementing based off your index and not the bytes directly is happening here. And then they have another thing where you have the pointer plus, pointer without, and you assign a value directly, and we have fragment and it returns U8, and yes sir, you can do that. Okay, I'm confused, man. Odin does not allow pointer arithmetic on non-array pointers unless with raw memory intentionally. Use array slices. No, we're not doing array slices, baby. We're doing full pointers. It says it's advanced, but what is going on here? Where is the array cast? By 2 elements. So 2 bytes, yep. Okay, guys, I think I'm stumped here. I think I'm stumped. Because it seems like my syntax is behaving the way they do. Unless these language models are just high as a kite and not... They're both hallucinating the same hallucination. Dynamic arrays, we're not interested in that. Value versus reference, we're familiar with that already. Pointer to a player, you're referencing their values and modifying their health. Yeah, I'm familiar with this. These are normal concepts. I'm familiar with this. And then they have stuff for logging. Okay, guys, I think I'm stumped here, man. It's confusing Odin to Golang, to be honest. That might be the case, yeah. That might be very well be the case. That could very well be the case. Because there's not as much language, a body of work for Odin, so maybe it's just they're just conflating both of them. And the syntax, the errors I'm getting from the compiler seems to indicate that it's still trying to do the increment. Like the error here is that you can't modify the buffer plus this. So it makes me almost feel like this right here is actually trying to modify. It's still trying to think I'm modifying the value when I'm just modifying this, which is odd. Like, it's strange that that's what's going on. Because if I do this without any kind of pointer math whatsoever, what happens? First of all, I already got buffer plus I. And let's see the error we get. Yeah, so like, okay, maybe the syntax here is wrong. We use hats in Odin. But assuming we're doing this correctly, and we do the thing, yeah, and that works fine. So the issue is like at the pointer level, the pointer math level. Can I just do this? This pointer, does Odin even have buffer plus plus or increments? Okay, first of all, we're not going to do this continue thing anymore. We're just going to do if else. And we're going to do again, I don't trust plus plus. I also don't trust that. I feel like there has to be like a size of thing going on here. Yup, it doesn't like that. Is not supported. Okay, so plus plus is not supported specifically. What if we do buffer equals buffer plus 1? Untyped value 1 to a pointer to U8. Okay. So what if we do a cast to a U8 pointer, the size of one pointer, And then, oh, this is weird, dude. This is weird. Like, what would that... So it wants this to be a U8 pointer. Yeah, like there's got to be a size of an Odin. Odin. Size of... Like, let's just size of... Is there an operator like this where it just gives you... Okay, so there is size of and then this. So what, buffer? Oh, maybe we reassign it as a UA of, but then in the address space we do plus size of and then U8. Hopefully that just works. Or size of raw pointer. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I feel like cannot dereference U8 because it is a type. Oh, you can't just figure out the type of, okay, whatever. Buffer. Oh, but that's not guaranteed. That's going to change. Do I have to actually make an instance of this variable? There's got to be a better way of doing this. Being dumb right now. It's okay. Being a little goofy right now. Untyped value size of A to from untyped integer. Why not? Just do a raw casting, dude. Just do it, man. Just say, screw it. I am independent. I will not abide by the rules of the compiler. We will just treat this like that data type. Oh, that's like, now it's just thinking of the movie. Dude, why is this lagging like crazy right now? What's going on here? Firefox, what are you doing here? Okay, this has been an interesting journey. Yeah, it's the size of a specific memory instance. Size of uint. Okay. Honestly, we tried forcing it. We tried forcing it to bend to our will. Our will. But I guess it doesn't like us doing unsafe things. So I guess it is what it is. I guess we're not allowed to have fun here. I guess I just iterate on the buffer itself and just give them the value directly. Or make a pointer to the. Cause I wonder actually. Instead of doing this whole rigmarole, maybe can I just pass a pointer to an array in Odin land? I think it might be just easier to just do the whole thing, dude. It's cool, but U8 is actually dereference and not pointer cast. Maybe try. Size is cool, but U8 is actually dereference and not pointer cast. It's not casting to a pointer. So try this instead. Let's see, maybe you're right. Tragedy. But different errors. Different errors. What happened here? Cannot assign buffer, which is... So no, it's not happy with... Which is a procedure pointer. Wait, what? Procedure pointer? So I think you're right. I think you're right. The placement of the pointer was wrong. It was doing a dereference instead of a cast. So I think you're right there, Kieran. Let me just shadow it. Buffer. No, it thinks I'm shadow, and that's actually fine. That's exactly what I'm trying to do is shadow assign it. And then there's an error here. Cannot assign. No, never mind. A type to assignment. Just kidding. Untyped value size to. Wait, what? What do you mean size of is a function in Odin. Okay, we're gonna do something stupid. What if I just do, I don't know. We say our increment is, what, in bytes? I don't know, let's just do this. Wait. What's the error here? Cannot convert type size of A to... So it's still expecting a U8 pointer from untyped integer. One second. Actually, 1 second. Maybe what if there's actually something to just the simple arithmetic option that doesn't use size of? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Can't assign a type to a variable buffer. Cannot convert untyped value 1 to from untyped integer. Yeah, it's still expecting a pointer. Yeah, this is weird, dude. This is weird. Okay. Maybe we just throw in the towel and say we can't do weird stuff. Or maybe we just don't have the wizard powers to do weird stuff. We're just lacking the arcane knowledge. That's weird though, because it's still trying to treat it like buffer. It's still trying to treat buffer without the dereferencing as a U8 pointer instead of an address. That's the thing I'm finding weird with this error message. Or maybe it's because that's the final thing that's happening here. Like maybe is Odin trying to apply this cast to each elements individually and then do an addition to it? Yeah, like it needs. Like, is there an address? Like, is there a question? Is there an address data type in Odin? What data type are addresses in Odin? Unsigned ints. I'm guessing. Let's just try something. So even without the dereferencing, it's still treating it like. Okay. I think let's do buffer plus 1 in a different variable, then cast that variable. Yeah, maybe, you know, actually you might be right. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. Let's try that. So we have another variable. What do we even cast it? Like U32. Because there's ambiguity with the literal there. New address. And then we do the shadow thing of like creating this U8 pointer from new address. Shadow copy it. And we're just not happy, are we? Untyped 1, 2. Oh, we have to actually specify. This is okay. U32. Okay, and then we're gonna cast this to a U32 as well, because I'm assuming. I mean, I probably shouldn't be using U32. There's probably a specific data type for dealing with addresses based off systems, but let's just see if we're even capable of doing this cast. Cannot cast buffer as U32 from really For a pointer to be casted to an integer, it must be converted to a uint pointer. Uint pointer. Okay. That's the thing we need. I'm sorry, it needs to be casted to what? A uint pointer? Is that what we need? Is that the data type we need? Do you have to do pointer arithmetic with First of all, U32 no, uint seems to be what we're looking for. Unsigned integer. Okay, I think we're onto something here. We're onto something. Cannot cast uint from. So I think we have to. Okay, it's a uint pointer. Is that a thing? Oh wait, I didn't actually save, did I? Got identifier. Is this like a data type onto itself? Okay, uint pointer is its own thing. Oh my goodness, I feel like we're so close right now. I feel like we're so close. Oh, that's misspelling on my part. Uint. Oh guys, I can feel it. I think we're actually getting progress on doing some jank stuff. I think we might actually have it. Okay. So no errors with the arithmetic we did there. Awesome. We might have to do size of. I think 1 is not going to work. Because now we're actually in unsigned integer space. And so I don't think this is going to fly. I think we actually have to do size in, I think, bytes. So, I don't know, we're going to be safe. U8. And then we'll do size of 1. Or no, my bad. Size of S. Can I assign a type, invalid type to variable buffer? What do you mean invalid type? It's a new address. You and Peter, you're all together. All together. Yup, I guess so. Just all one thing. That's crazy that in the documentation, like right here in the code, it's had it separated by space, but just putting them together just worked. So apparently I'm doing something right because I didn't get a compile error from this magical math that's happening here. For some reason, uint putter or pointer. Or maybe this is an invalid type and it's just going, you're just doing some stuff with invalid types. We're going to let it happen. But now it's getting mad over here when we try adding that mess in there. Yeah, you is not a type. Okay, 1 second. I wonder if this is required. Okay, no, it's trying to dereference it. Never mind. So maybe this is fine. Or maybe this is... We're just doing the classic thing of just moving the pointer symbol everywhere and just hoping for the best. Yeah, no, it's still thinking of trying to dereference it. Oh, I feel so close. Okay. We're gonna have to Google now. I think maybe that uint pointer thing is dumb. Nope. It seems like that's a thing. It's the uint pointer data type is pointer size. Okay, so we're not crazy. We're not crazy. It's in the overview for some reason. Int uint pointer. We're not crazy. We're actually right about this. Thank you, compiler. And then size of uint pointer, yep. Now, how do you just go? So we know how to get a uint. We know how to get a raw pointer. Now it's a matter of how do we get a how do we coerce it into a pointer to a data type? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Odin's basic data types are, yeah, it's just in the list of data types. Our natural register size, which is guaranteed to be greater than or equal to the size of the pointer, is going to be greater than or equal to the uint pointer. Okay. Hey, there's a C string thing is used to interface with foreign libraries. Okay. Nil. Okay. Brother, how do we? There's a transmute operator. Is a bit cast conversion between two types of the same. That's what we're trying to do here. This is akin to doing the following pointer cast manipulations. Brother, was it just this we're missing? Actually, we might have to use the transmute keyword, but is this what we've been looking for all our lives? Is this what we're looking for? It worked! It worked! We got it! We figured out how to do weird pointer stuff in Odin to do the casting. Okay, so my big issue is I thought this without the parentheses was the same as casting, but no, it's not. They're actually different things. Okay, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Oh my goodness! Oh my freaking goodness! Congratulations, guys. We almost gave up. We almost gave up. Odin almost got the best of us. But who knew? Who knew that reading the documentation for a language you're learning will actually help you? Who knew that reading the documentation would help you? That was amusingly difficult. I'm glad it was amusingly difficult for you. So, yeah. What we learned today is that we need to rely on Odin, on the documentation from Odin. ChatGPT is not going to help us. Bard is not going to help us. And Googling, surprisingly, won't help us. Well, all that's going to happen is you're going to be brought back to the Odin doc, and it's going to have maybe some stuff there, but not everything you need. Googleability kind of scares me a little bit about Odin. Kind of scares me a little bit. Kind of scares me. So we'll see. But hey, we're going. We're schmoovin'. We're schmoovin'. And now we just need to have this. We have this fragment thing here. So that's like coloring a single pixel. I should probably introduce like more stuff to this. like this needs to have not only the, does it even need the value it's currently, okay, whatever. It needs to have some kind of input state, like if we're the object or whatever. And then, so what do we want to do? I kind of want to do like a sinusoidal grid drawing thing. That's what I have in mind, is having like some threshold value. We need to have an input for the X and Y. Dude, that was crazy, man. I can't believe like how hard that was to get a freaking how to get the pointer stuff working. That was kind of crazy, man. Not gonna lie, dude. That was kind of insane. Hopefully math is easier in Odin. Oh, we need a timer too. We need a system timer. So, okay, I already feel like we're gonna need a struct. What is it gonna be called? I don't know. V2, like, it's not a vertex, a fragment. I guess it's programmed to fragment P2F. And I forgot, we don't use this in Odin. We don't do the name and then the date. Like, no. You declare the name of the thing you're gonna do, and then you're gonna do this, because it's actually a constant variable. Structs are constant variable, guys. And then you're gonna tell the data type that it is, which is a struct, and then you pass the value. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Odin's been making me a little bit mad. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get mad at Rust until like way later in the game. This is kind of getting me mad right now. But I'm hoping after we get over this hump, I'm gonna start seeing why people are drinking the Odin Kool-Aid. Why they're drinking that. What are we gonna have here? Yeah, X int Y int. Oh, I forgot. No semicolons. We don't do semicolons here. Time is important. We need time. The elapsed time of the system. Yeah, dude, I don't know why that makes me so mad, but it does. I think that part of the reason it makes me mad is it feels kind of JavaScripty in a weird way, where everything is objects, dude. Everything is just, these are all just JSON data, dude. Functions and objects and like everything, dude, is just really it's just JSON, man. It's just, I don't know. It just makes me a little bit mad. I can't describe it. I just have a skill issue. That's just what's happening here. I'm just having a skill issue, and we're just gonna. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Okay. I don't have to be this mad. There's no reason for me to be this mad. That's just what it is. 64. Time. We're not going to do delta time or correct time. We're just going to just increment. It's going to be based off the clock speed, baby. The faster your computer is, the faster this is going to run. That's just what we're going to do. It's going to be a nice indicator of how fast your computer is running right now. And we're going to render, and it's going to increment. Oopsie, semicolon. Time plus equal, because there's no plus in Odin as well. Why have plus? Get that out of here. Okay, and then we're gonna modify this procedure to also take in a U64 time, or backwards, time U64. And then what we're gonna do from there, then we're gonna produce this new struct. There's no more X, Y. We're gonna just do what is this called? P2F data. I believe it's all caps. Yep. And then you're going to do some kind of processing here on your fragment. And then we're going to do a swap. And here, we set the data. Actually, I prefer having this be done down here at the end of render function. Okay. So we're gonna do that sinusoidal thing, but first you have to make sure we have the data we want to have for this little visual ASCII filter thing. P2F. What else are we doing here? Oh, we might have to actually do this here actually, just for convenience sake, because we're not pointing to a. I don't want to have another snafu with this casting or transmutation thing. Okay, this is getting laggy. Let me close and then reopen this up. It should feel a little bit more snappy now. Okay, now we have to construct this new struct, which is P2F data, and then it's going to be equal, and then we have to have the function members explicitly added there because we have to do the math, and I forgot the maths. And then we're gonna have to calculate the x and y coordinates based off of this. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm not excited for that. Let's consult the documentation as well, the mighty documentation, before I grievously do something again dumb. Oh, there's an autocast thing. That's cool. Can I please find structs again? I just want to remember how you assign these. Oh, we don't do this. We just do the C# 85 or 89 standard thing where we just compute this stuff directly. Yeah, like, and I think you use. What do we do here for structs? Nope. Next one. Next one. Next one. I just want to see the syntax real good. I just want to see the syntax. Just let a guy see some syntax. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's commas. So x is going to be equal to, let's see here. We're going from here down to down. So x is going to be I mod width. And then y is going to be I divided by width. Yeah, because it's going to be the number of times the length fits in there. Yeah, I think that's should be that simple. And then finally is just time. And then in here, we should just receive that data. Let's see if this compiles. It should not. It probably wouldn't. Yeah, there's something here. Something wrong. Expected a comma. I'm sorry. The language that doesn't like termination, you want commas and structs? Okay. Okay, that's on me. This is on me. I didn't pass in the variables that I said I wanted. It's okay. That happens. We learn. We grow. That's just how we are. What now? What's the issue now? Cannot assign value time of type U64 to int in structural literal. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget. I was very picky about using an unsigned 64 time signature. And of course, fragment. I didn't pass this newly constructed data into there. That's my bad. Okay, cool. And you can see it like printing out constantly and doing the frame buffer swap. Let's go. Let's go. Our data's working. And now we just have to actually add the logic in our fragment code, which that's always fun. So what do we do here? What do we do here to do the effect I have in mind? To do like the little wobbly. Honestly, let's see. Does Odin have math? Does Odin have math, like sine or things of that nature? No, these are not things. I'm not looking for single. Math. So it has built-in procedures. I'm hoping. So there's core. Oh, that's the linear algebra. Math.abs. Okay. So there's math dots in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. The way I would have expected it to work is the way it's going to work. Okay, cool. So if let's say math.sine and what's our function going to be? Data.time. So we have a y point. And then we're going to do some kind of sinusoidal function to it. If it's greater than 0, we're going to do return, I don't know, what's a very dark character? The hashtag. I'm sorry, what? Undeclared. Is this a package I need to add to do math? I'm sorry. Where is this? What package must I use to acquire the math, the graphs, the formulas? Vendor core FMT base runtime vendor GL. A base runtime? Import core FMT sys Unix. Yeah, I think math library. Yeah, is it gonna be like core math? Like, where is this? Quick guide. Okay, also, what's going on with my system? I don't understand why it's laggy. 1 second. And htop. What's going on here, dog? Tell me what's happening here. Why are we struggling? Who's making you struggle? 99%. That's not great. Is it all OBS and Firefox? Are they the ones hurting you? How could they done this? Oh, is PyCom hurting you? Is PyCom the culprit here? Yeah, because it's getting laggy, man. It's getting a little laggy. This my PC, dude. I don't know what's happening here, man. I don't know what's happening. Wait, what's happening here, actually? Let's look at this. Where's my, I don't even know. We're gonna ignore it. Core math is correct. Okay, sweet. Thank you for verifying. I really did not want to go Googling for this. That helps so much. Thank you, Kieran. You legitimately, I don't think you realize how much that just made me very happy to not have to deal with this. Given argument type U64. Did you mean to use one of the following? Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Okay, could we just interpret you into F32? And then you just be happy with that? Oh, my bad. F3. No, F32. I think that's our first runtime error, though. And nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing's happening, and I'm scared. I'm so scared. So... Oh, because this is integers. These are integers. So I need to give it a speed or something, or like divide by, I don't know, 1,000. I'm gonna have to keep doing this. This is gonna get really old really fast. Like this parenthesis business is not fun. Okay, I don't even understand here. If math, sin, sign, ambiguous. I'm telling you what I want specifically. I'm telling you I want an F32. An F32. Okay, this might be easier too to... Hewan has entered. Hey, what's going on, Hewan? New channel I see, man. Good to see you, dude. Today is a little wild day. We're learning a new language called Odin. And we had a little arc trying to do some raw pointer shenanigans. Oh yeah, spicy. Likewise. Oh yeah, I guess it's different channel too for me. But yeah, never heard of it. Yeah, it's one of the many different languages that are trying to replace C, and that are meant to replace C and C++ and all this stuff. Where's my display? What's going on here? Why is my display being weird?